man, but it takes me some time to get down here. I'm sorry if I'm late, man. Welcome to my crib, man. All you just win McNugget head. No, seriously, you guys, I'm CJ So Cool if you did not know, and this is my crib. I let Just Win in for the day. He's the first person to ever come in and get any type of footage like this, so you guys are lucky and very blessed. Gang. You know what I realized, man? We could have took the elevator. This is it. I don't know how I look with the lighting facing that way, but this is the room, man. Sneaker heaven.
Boom.
This is what we call sneaker heaven over on my channel, CJ So Cool or whatever. We have already named this room sneaker heaven. So for those of you watching this video right now, if you have any other suggestions on what we should call this room, don't be afraid to leave that in the comment section. Next to my Roman homies, I got 2 pair of shoes that don't have a house right now. What I mean by a house, because we're obviously inside one, is these little plastic drop top containers right here. Now what I don't need y'all going to do is buying all these up. Please save me some, because I obviously need 2 more. And last time I checked, they were sold out, so that's y'all. But before we do anything, Blake, 1, I need to put this shoe box down, and 2, I need to make sure everyone watching this video, if you do have a shoe room, you need one of these, okay? And that's only if you keep that fire. I mean, like, you gotta have that fire. You gotta have yourself a fire extinguisher, man. If you don't have a fire extinguisher, you ain't got no fire, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, I got fire. Now, you can agree with me in the comment section, you know what I'm saying? Or you can disagree, or agree to disagree, whatever you do. But either way it goes, man, tell them. You heard it here first over here at CJ So Cool Land.
I gotta add, do you ever get shoes for free really or no?
I do have 1 pair of shoes that I got for free, which is crazy because it is the best shoe that I have in my shoe collection. It's crazy that you asked me that. And that leads us to here, right here. This is the first and last pair of shoes that I ever got for free.
Air Mags? You got Air Mags for free?
I swear, I wouldn't lie to you guys. I will go ahead and open this box. I try to go over here because I'm not used to doing this. You know, I've never done this, so hopefully I'm not messing you guys' video up. But the lighting in here is crazy, especially since the there's no shade over there or whatever. But yeah, I actually got these pair of shoes for free from the homie store, man. Urban Necessities, guys. So if you live out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, you probably already are familiar with the heat locker machines that are inside Urban Necessities, and that is exactly why I won these pair of shoes. They mean that much more to me. These shoes on Flight Club are like 10,000 for a size 10.5, and that's what size this is. It actually right here. I'm looking everywhere like I don't know this box. It's a size 10 actually. They have a 10 on Flight Club too for 10,000.
Those are fire.
This is one of the most fire shoes I've ever got in my freaking life, man. Seriously. 1, because I love 12. But they don't have these creases, like, you know, they don't look like this. They aren't made like this. So these aren't just 12s. They're like, the gum bottom being purple, that was insanity. Like, I just want to eat this shoe. When I look at it, it looks like something out of a movie or something. I have worn these, which probably would, if you want to justify it, would make these my favorite, since I did actually have an outfit to go with them. I worn them. You can't really tell, but I definitely did wear them. And they were comfortable, they looked good, they complimented my outfit. I took a picture with my girlfriend wearing these too, and we just looked so good in them, man. Ooh, since we're over here, Yeezys. I noticed you had on Yeezys. Wait, did you take off your Yeezys and put white things on your socks? I'm slick. You didn't have to do that. Guys, Blake is tripping. Yeah, I have my only 2 pair of Yeezys right here. I got the zebras, and then I got the all white, what they call them, V2, triple white, whatever. They're not really white if you ask me, they look more creamish. But I wear the hell out of these shoes, both of them. Everybody knows that if you have a pair of Yeezys, they're indestructible. You can do anything in them. My 1 million subscriber plaque.
That's nuts,
which is nuts, because my man Blake here honestly deserves 1 million subscribers. So I know you guys are probably already subscribed, but if you aren't, guys, take this time. It's super easy. And for those of you that are wondering, no, we don't get paid off subscribers, okay? So it isn't like we're saying, hey guys, make us rich. No, I'm just telling you guys, the more subscribers we have, the better looking we are, the more confidence we have, okay? We are all just kids living in adult bodies, and we all want the same thing. We want success. So obviously 1 million anything is great news for everyone. So if my man's Blake here had 1 million subscribers, I'm pretty sure you guys, the viewers, would be ecstatic. So go ahead and make that happen for my man. Anyway, man, this is the red side. Red side because, being said, most of the shoes over here is just plain out red. Not all of them, but most of them. And I love red. So if you've ever seen my Instagram, which is CJ underscore so cool, by the way, then you already know most of my pictures are taken in red. Most of my comments are things about red, and yeah, I really do love red. But my favorite, not my favorite, one of my favorite red shoes over here has to be these Cherry 12s, guys. These are old as hell, but not to me. These are new to me. I have worn them, obviously. I got them from Flight Club. They were dead stock when I copped. When the original Cherries came out, the Flu Gangs that had came out with them had suede on them, and I had those as well. And then these came out all leather. I honestly like the suede version way better. I know a lot of you guys never even seen them, don't even know what I'm talking about. But if you have, then you will definitely agree with me. The suede Flu Gangs, they go hard. Now, for those of you watching, I have a lot of OVO shoes in here. We just have to freaking find them all. But this is one of the most different pair. And I'm saying that because they, like Blake said, they are sick, but they're so like underrated and undercover with it. You know, they're just black. You can low-key, you can mistake this for another shoe. You could, I'm gonna give you an example. You could mistake this for this if you weren't paying attention, and these look pretty dirty. What the hell? This is a shoe that I have yet to wear, and I do wear my shoes, but as you can see, I've never worn these. The box itself, I dreaded shredding it up because all my boxes are gone. I destroyed them. I don't have any more sneaker boxes. This is what I have now. But the box to these, I honestly wanted to keep. I didn't want to break, but I did. I wore these shoes to SneakerCon and other places too, but I bought my whole family these. So that's the story behind these. These are one of these shoes that I have in my collection that my whole entire family has, which is dope because you can't say that about Jordans. Like, oh, my whole family got those. You know how hard that is, man. Everyone knows how hard that is. These came out. I had the ones that came out in like 2009 or 10. I can't remember, guys. I don't remember everything, but this still has the plastic on it, right? Yep, it does. But that other pair I had to sell. So I don't have the original pair like I wished I did. Like the OG Bread 13s up there. I had to sell them, man, because I used to have hard times, and sneakers used to get me out of those hard times. Guys, I had the original pair that came out. I had to stand in line at a store called Nike Town in Chicago, downtown, where they are real savages, okay? And they will basically kill you for your shoes. And these shoes were not your average price. They were not overpriced either. They were expensive though. And I stayed out there in that line. I waited, and I was able to cop the Doernbecher 6s, and I was super happy to have them. Now guys, guess how much I sold them for? It was my current cell phone bill at the time, which was $190. I sold these shoes for $190. And then I had to rebuy them for about $1,500. So you see the L I took? That's a major L right there, guys. But don't tell nobody that story, because you know I don't like taking L's. But anyway, I would only see myself doing that for these. Like, these shoes have so much going on for them. The kid that created them, he is definitely a genius, man. And the whole Doernbecher hospital theme, that's always sick to me. I love that, man. That idea itself, just giving the kids a chance to do something, be creative, and be known, because he puts their faces inside the Jordan boxes. So like I mentioned earlier, I didn't want to destroy the Slam Dunk 6s box. I definitely didn't want to destroy that box. Now, you have already heard the story about the Doernbecher 6s, so you know I have sold my shoes in the past and regretted it, because you're not always going to be down. So with that being said, sometimes you just need to wait a little bit, okay? Some people like to rush into things and, oh, I need money now, and then you make decisions that you later on regret. That was one of those decisions. These are the Doernbecher 8s. I got these from Urban Necessities. Like many of the shoes in here, I bought a lot of shoes from Urban Necessities. But these shoes, guys, are, I don't have a word for them, man.
They say Blake.
They say Blake, man. I don't have a word for them, man. They just too sick, man. These shoes are doing the most. So I'm gonna just pull these down. Got some nice Air Maxes right here, man. A lot of people don't have these, but a lot of people used to wear these where I'm from. So when I saw these, I was like, oh yeah, I'm copping. And I definitely think that they are comfortable, especially if you get the right size. And they come in a lot of different colors, so you can style them, man. You can really style them. But I haven't been seeing people wear these. I have been seeing people wear Air Maxes, but not the 95s. I really want to see you guys bring these back into play, because if you guys do, then I'll be like, hey, I did that, you know what I'm saying? I don't have many shoes that aren't Jordans, so I figure I might as well show you the ones that aren't Jordans that I do have. These little stars right here, these are crazy. Like I've literally had itches and scratched myself with these. That's how they feel. They're comfortable, but they definitely will stab you. These are the What The LeBrons. I've had them since they came out, because when they came out, I was like, what the? And once I found out that was the name of them, I was like, yo, I'm getting them. I'm getting them. So what these are is the same pair of shoes. For those of you that never seen them and don't know anything about shoes, they're the same pair of shoes, just very different. And yes, they are LeBrons, or as royalty call him, LeBron. But they're cool to look at or whatever. They're not too comfortable to play basketball in. I won't lie to you. I've literally slipped and bust my face trying to play basketball in these shoes. They're that slippery. You know what's crazy? I haven't heard your voice this whole video.
Nah, I'm like interested listening, so like I'm not tired, I'm just listening.
Yeah? What more? I should let you ask me questions and let you ask the next shoe, so I won't just be rambling and stuff like that. What are you more interested in seeing? What do you think they're more interested in seeing?
You're one of the only YouTubers I think that like really has like a crazy designer sneaker collection.
Okay.
If you want to show it, that'd be dope, because like it's just something people don't always see, you know?
I've never posted a designer, I posted a designer vlog before where I showed, but that was a long time ago. I know that I was posting, I think I put all of my Giuseppe's in the video, but I didn't even start collecting red bottoms yet, which is made by Christian Louboutin. But these are some Giuseppe's right here, and these are definitely super tight. They aren't comfortable at all, I won't lie to you guys, and you don't want to up the size just because it's not comfortable, because then they are too big for you. I've tried experimenting. But with these designer shoes, man, a lot of times they aren't for big feet people. They're for narrow feet. You can kind of see that. Like, they aren't for the wide foot. But I have a wide foot, and I know how to style, and I like to style. So with that being said, I suck it up, me personally, but I'm not advising you guys to go out there and spend your money on these shoes, your hard-earned money, because these shoes are expensive as ever, one, and they're uncomfortable as ever, two. So it's just like, you know, dude, I literally have to duck walk to show people like, hey, I got on Christian Louboutins. I don't do that, but I'm just saying, like, if I had to, that would be how I would have to walk. But it's weird. But they can always see the blood on the bottom of your shoes when you're walking, no matter what. You don't really gotta do too much. You don't gotta be like, hey, but if you want to, that's always a showstopper, just so you know. These are some Giuseppe's. These are what got me into buying designer shoes. The gold on the buckle. I love jewelry, I love gold. It's just something I've always admired, even as a kid. This is my first pair of designer shoes. That's crazy. This is the first pair I ever bought. Shouts out to Wolfpack and the Cool Kids. I was only able to afford any of this because I got so big on YouTube. But this was one of the first shoes I bought to remind myself of like when I really started making it big on YouTube, because this is when I hit 1 million. So after I hit 1 million, I decided to just started, you know, doing things that I would normally be scared to do, like spend money on expensive shoes or whatever. But I started doing that, and I became less afraid, and next thing you know, I had 16 pairs. But these are more Giuseppe's, which is a crazy story I'm gonna give you. All these stories are honestly true, guys. My red car, my red old school, which I like to call the red machine, it had ran out of gas. And I had these shoes on, guys. I literally had these shoes on, and I wasn't going to just leave my car there and walk to the gas station and all that. I was literally close to home, which is where I was going. I was going back home, and the car ran out of gas. So I had these shoes on, right? And I get out, I start pushing the car, and the car, I'm not used to pushing cars, first of all, and I was by myself, so I'm steering and pushing at the same time, trying to think of that. And I have this shoe on, right? And I'm pushing the car, and as I'm pushing, the car runs me over. Like, put your shoe out there, and then I'm steering the car, and I'm like, and then the tire catches my foot, and I'm like, oh shit. I already wanted to cry. I really wanted to cry, but you know why I didn't cry? One, there was no pain. Two, they're just shoes. But the reason why there was no pain is because of these designer shoes are so freaking hard. They literally protected my feet. It was like having on steel toe boots. So definitely glad I had these on and not no damn Jordans. But these are probably one of my most bizarre color sneakers. I don't know if this color is even called. I'm gonna call it, oh, actually I do know what it's called. It's called Egyptian Blue. That's what the box says anyway. Shout out to the boxes. Some of them over there, just for props. I was able to put in 4 Christian Louboutin boxes. Anyway, guys, these shoes weren't even that much. I caught them on sale for about $1,100. And yes, Christian Louboutin, they have seasonal sales. They don't do sales every month or anything like that. But when it's transitioning from summer to winter, they try to push the winter stuff out in the summer. And that is how I was able to get some of these shoes. So actually, I wasn't taxed when I bought most of these shoes, but I will get to the ones that did cost a lot. These are Giuseppe's as well. You know why I got them. I like the gold buckles. And at the time I wasn't buying Christian Louboutins because they were more expensive. These are around like $100 to $1,100. I can't really remember. I haven't bought them in so long. But they're not as expensive as the Christian Louboutins are. So super easy to collect if you're trying to get on the designer swag. My one and only pair of Bushimis. They come with a key, which is super tight, and that was in the box that I destroyed, so I don't know what happened to the key. But they also come with a little magnetic locks, which I'm trying to do right now. So yeah, they come with a little magnetic thing, which has probably been worn out since I used to wear these shoes so freaking much. Got the lock right there with an actual key that goes in there. That's super dope. These specifically, I got taxed. All right, but you can obviously see why, and they're definitely worth every penny I spent. These shoes were $4,000 before tax.
Oh my God.
And guys, they dance like Michael Jackson. I mean, seriously, if Michael was alive, I could see him rocking these right now. I wore these to host SneakerCon LA, actually. And, or was it SneakerCon Chicago?
I think it was Chicago.
Chicago? SneakerCon Chicago, I wore these. And I've never been asked more, what are those? And it wasn't in a, I was explaining to Blake earlier, it wasn't in a, what are those? It wasn't that kind of what are those. It was more like, oh my God, what are those? Like, I really want to get those. And I was just telling everyone like, hey, red bottoms, you know what they are. But these shoes are super tight. And just to get a closer look, these are gum bottoms. So like, they're not only red bottoms, they're gum bottoms. Those are my favorite red bottoms, just so you know. This is Gucci's version of the Christian Louboutin red bottom, if you ask me. They only have the double G's on the bottom. They didn't do anything else special. They just put their little stripe. That's not really too much. These shoes are actually only $695. So this is the least expensive designer shoe that I have. Now, I know you guys probably don't like these because this isn't your style. You aren't as old as I am, guys. I'm almost 30. Okay, I'm 28, about to be 29. And these Christian Louboutin red bottoms have been worn by me in Miami. I've worn them. This is the only red bottom that I own that has the same material as the girl's shoe. So the girl's Christian Louboutin red bottoms comes in this material right here, which obviously you see if you wear it, it shows. But you can honestly get this repaired. You can go and pay, but I'm not gonna do that because why? It's gonna look like this again. But these shoes, I only wore these shoes once. I wore them on Rhino's 7th month birthday. I remember because me and him wore Burberry shirts together and took some nice pictures for Instagram. That was really dope. I love my dog Rhino. But moving along, guys, we got some more Christian Louboutin red bottoms. These are blue suede, and they have the spikes on the toe, just like the dress shoe I just showed you. And anytime the Christian Louboutin has spikes on it, it costs more. So those shoes I just showed you, they were like only $900, and these are like $1,100. So they can charge you up to $200 more just for this much spike. We're finally done with the designer shoes, I think. So I'll just go ahead to the closest Jordan, which I have never worn, the CP3 Home.